History Museum. We're gonna have a nice.
Guide.
Your tour guide.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Please go with me inside.
Okay. This is Peter the first emperor of Russia. He is the man. Look, his knee, he carries a picture of his enemy. His dress, he's the one that started changing everything in Russia. He changed the dress. Before, men used to wear long dresses, and then after him, he started bringing everybody use short dresses. That's his first winter car, no wheels, just rails, and he brought a bunch of changes to the kingdom of Russia. He's the one that started shaving. He started shaving. He started new rules for how men to treat women. Treat women nicely, be polite, take off your hat, open the door, stuff like that. He brought tobacco to Russia. He brought glass. He brought coffee and tea. He was a good man. He brought good changes to Russian Empire. He also changed the New Year's date. That was September 1st, and he changed to. His empire started on the 18th century, in the year of 1700, around 1703. This is the first heater. It was hidden in the wall. He brought the first heater to Russia. Before it was all fire. He brought chairs. Wow, this guy, he did many good things. Peter I also brought vodka to Russia. He's the man. They start getting people drunk. After that, everything changed. So he pretty much brought the educational system to Russian. This is the first Russian typo machine. For you guys that don't know, this is the Russian cross. And of course, just like any other empire, the emperor Peter I was involved in many battles. This is a paint from the battle against Sweden, when they won this battle against Sweden. This is one of the artifacts. They brought it back, and with that battle, winning that battle was very important because they end up taking over some land by the sea, the Baltic Sea. This is some of the artifacts used by the Russian army. Peter I, great man, very important on Russia. So after Peter I died, Catherine I, she came to the throne, and she is very interesting. She was the first female being an emperor, and she didn't really care about the people. She was a party girl. She spent lots of money throwing parties and lots of wine and just partying it up. After her, we had Peter II, and he died very young. He was 19 years old. As you can see, time was different back then. In a short period of time, so much things happened. From Catherine I in 1720, same year came to throne Peter II, and he died so young, as 19 years old. And after that, it's a very interesting story. This lady, Anne, I don't know. She came to the throne in 1730, and she was not from Russia, but she married a Russian guy, and she threw a wedding party that lasted 1 month. She partied so much, they partied so hard, that her husband died after the party. But she was very smart, and she stayed on the throne for 10 years. That lady right there, Elizabeth, she's Peter I's daughter. She's the daughter of Peter I. She came to the throne somewhere around between 1730 1740, and she was also a party lady. They used to go to the parties on this trolley right here. Pretty cool. They used to party a lot and drink a lot of vodka and do Halloween type of party with masks and stuff. So after Catherine, after Elizabeth, he came to the throne Peter III. He was 1760, around there, and he won one of the important battles against Germany, and they took over some land, which now is called Königsberg. So after Peter III came to the throne, Catherine II, she was from German descendants, and it was 1960. She started ruling the Russian Empire with lots of French influence. She ruled with a French philosophy. She brought lots of style, and that's why the French language was so popular around Russia. We can see lots of changes. Catherine II ruled the Russian Empire during long 30 years. She was very smart. During her time on the throne, during these 30 years, many riots happened. They tried to get her out of the throne several times, but she had great, strong influence, and they always end up taking care of things. How did she get out? She died? Not there yet. So at the end of Catherine's second administration, she made Russia bigger. She took over many places, many new lands throughout war, of course. She was very important to Russia actual size.